upon a time in a magical kingdom called Andalasia, a baby was found in the forest. With no mother or father to speak of, the baby was raised by the animals, who loved her as one of their own. And her name was Giselle. Giselle grew into a beautiful young lady with a loving heart and a secret desire.
I've been dreaming of a true love's kiss, and a prince I'm hoping comes with this.
Until one day, she won the love of Andalasia's bravest prince. But then, Giselle was pushed through a portal by an evil queen and landed in a strange and extremely confusing kingdom called
New York City, New York City. There she met Robert, who is a lawyer with dreamy eyes and a daughter named Morgan, who saw magic everywhere she went. So Giselle and Robert fell in love, and they lived ever after.
What if I told you that ever after wasn't the end of their story?
We've heard this story a million times. That's how it always ends.
You only heard part of this story. See, it turns out New York wasn't Giselle's happily ever after all.
What?
Well, I'm not too proud of my part in this one, but if you two will get into bed, I'll read it to you. This story begins where the old one left off, in the kingdom of New York after happily ever after.
After? But there is no after happily ever after. Yeah, you just get married, then nothing ever happens to you again.
Oh, not in this world. Over there, things would never stop happening. For Giselle, a few years went by. Morgan sprouted up, and eventually, Robin and Giselle had a baby, a beautiful girl named Sophia. And for one moment, Giselle truly had it all. And that's when things began to change. First, with all the baby stuff, their castle in the sky shrunk 2 sizes. Then, life got so busy, it felt like a sleeping curse fell over them every single night. But the hardest part of all was Morgan. She became what that world calls a teenager. And it felt to Giselle that she had set out to a faraway place where she could never go. With so much changed, Giselle started feeling that life in the kingdom of New York wasn't such a fairy tale after all. And that's when she saw a sign. And suddenly, she realized their happily ever after might be somewhere else. So Giselle and Robert began their quest for a new happily ever after.
All right, next stop, Monroeville.
Where the hell's Monroe?
I don't know. It's gotta be better than here.